Happy birthday, Gemini! Thanks so much for tuning in, and this is Vickieverlie. You can find me at vickieverlie.com. Do not be fooled by imposters. The decks that we're going to use today, of course, is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion. The second portion of the reading, we're going to use my mini Morgan Greer deck. If you are level 2, and then we're going to also do a Animal Totem from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And if you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be additional cards pulled from the Songs for the Journey Home. Alright everybody, thanks so much for joining me. It's an exciting month. I want to first invite you all, if you do like my content, to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe especially because that helps get the word out and activate that YouTube algorithm. Yeah, a lot going on. Now we start the month with, your birthday. We had your new moon on May 30th. So it was technically, yes. Was it in June? No, it was in May. But it is definitely kicking off the month of June. It's definitely extending the energy into the month of June. So that is very active, and that is a very powerful time to start any kind of new beginnings for you. Now, another big event that's going on is we're going to be changing seasons on the solstice. So we're going to be going from your sign of Gemini into the sign of Cancer. So it's a seasonal change, and it's a collective change. Everybody feels this this energy. So it's also, we're just rolling right through. And then, of course, whenever your birthday is, that is your solar return. And your solar return is your personal new year and the most powerful time to initiate any kind of new beginnings and plant the seeds for the upcoming year. Okay, I'm going to start with the Celtic Cross, and then we're going to do the second part of the reading. So I'm going to do everything upright. Now, if you see any letter, words, or colors, even shapes that stand out to you in these cards, that is the way the universe is letting you know to pay attention, and there could be a personal message there that is just for you. Wow. You guys, it looks as though you've really been through the ringer. And I went into this a little bit in the Taurus reading because they were, just came through, we all just came through the eclipse season. We just came through that eclipse season. It was pretty powerful. And when you get these kind of cards, sometimes this can be, stuff that's from the eclipse seasons. But, it does look like you've really been through something. Some of you, somebody out there may have even had like a miscarriage. Not for everybody, but it could be you or somebody that you know. And whatever the case may be, you're in a healing time. You need some time to just stop and have a healing. You're going to be okay. The fact that the Empress flew out, that is such, I'm going to just write that you're going to be okay. If I have room, because with the birthday wishes and everything else, you're going to be okay. Yeah, you're going to be more than okay, with the Empress showing up here. Okay. The Empress is that card of just being in that place of fertility, abundance, good health, just in a really positive, good place there, and overflowing abundance. You could feel like you're having a hard time manifesting because of what's gone on, but you are moving into a new phase. And if it was the eclipse, whatever was eclipsed out of your life was meant to be eclipsed out of your life. So, you may have fallen out with some friends or even family members, or there could have been some kind of a get-together where you were like, something happened at the get-together where you walked away with a hurt, or what I'm getting is it left a bad taste in my mouth. Somebody's saying that really left a bad taste. I didn't like the way that went down. I didn't like what was said. I didn't like what happened there. It was supposed to be a happy thing, and somebody came along and ruined it or whatever else. But you're stepping into the world. That's the next thing, is the world. And the world is nice. Ten of Swords is the end of the suffering, okay? That's the bottom of the bottom. So it's not going to get, there's only one way to go. I might put that, there's only one way to go, because that's what it feels like. And that's up, if you've never heard that expression. Only one way to go. Let me write that down. If I don't write these down, I'll forget about them, so I'm sorry I have to keep doing that. News is coming in the time of air that is connected to the world. Look how he looks right at it. He's looking right at that world. News is coming that is just the world to you, that's opening up the world to you. May have something to do with a pentacle person, a earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Could be a Taurus, because we're coming off of that whole Taurus eclipse thing. You know, for somebody out there, I feel like this might have been a job that you really had your hopes up on, and then bam, you didn't get the job. This could be they call you back, or they referred you to somebody else. It could be really surprising, you know. It'd be like, yeah, you know, sorry about that other job, but here's this other job that opened up we think you'd be perfect for. Or, you know, a colleague gave me your info, passed on your info, and you know, that thinks that you'd be right. You know, it may not be as bad as you really think it is. There could be like a silver lining. That's what it is. I have to write it again. That's the one. A silver lining. Oh, and when I saw that, you know, it just was like I saw this silver thread like going through the clouds, like really beautiful. Justice is here, so justice could be some legal thing that you guys are going through, somebody's going through. Justice can also be, though, you know, justice will be done. This wasn't the right thing for you, again, but the right thing could be coming through here. The final outcome of the initial spread is this nice Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like there's going to be some nice money attached to whatever this is. Maybe it is some kind of a legal thing, or a settlement, or a legal case, or something like that. Could be a lot of things, but the tide is turned, Gemini. That's another good one. The tide is turned. The tide is turned. You're coming out of this suffering and you know, into some beautiful, beautiful energy. I might write suffering over too. I got plenty. I got like 5 or 6 different ones. Plus I got it's your birthday and all this other stuff we got to write about. But let's go here and do the next thing. So what we're going to do in this next section, okay? We're going to look for you. So you're being an air sign, you would either be the Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, or King of Swords. So whoever shows up first, that's going to be you. And then we're going to look at the cards that are surrounding that person, that court card. Let me move this out of the way because I'm going to have to scoot some things around. Okay, so here we go. Let's start flipping and we'll see. Now I probably am not going to discuss every single card that shows up here, but same as before, if anything catches your eye, there's the Ten of Cups twice. Oh, you didn't have the Ten of Cups, you had the Ten of Pentacles. It was somebody else who had that. Anything catches your eye, definitely pay attention to it, because that's the way the universe, okay, here you are, you're King of Swords. That's the way the universe be giving you a message of, is that the Three of Swords? You got another sword card, a Tower. Wow. There's something that you really have to let go of here, Gemini. There's something that, you know, you have to look. And usually, you know, I'm going to zoom in and we're going to get a closer look at these cards right here. You know, usually you're not one to really hang on, you know, to something. Geminis are pretty, you know, let's keep moving. Let's move on to the next thing. But it looks like there's something that you're, you know, you're having a hard time letting go of here. It's down here too. You know, there's this Three of Swords in the Tower, and you're feeling less than. It's dramatically, it's drastic. You go from one extreme to another. That's what it really looks like. And then here too, you've got Ten of Swords to Ten of Pentacles, and then you've got, you know, Ten of Cups, Tower to Ten of Cups. You know, the universe really is conspiring in your favor here. This is what this is talking about, right above your head. So it's above your head, you may not see it, you may be down in, digging in, dealing with the crap that you have to deal with, but this is the universe. They want to help you become the most happy and fulfilled that you possibly can be. There seems to be 2 people on either side of this that are going to be instrumental in that. Now usually there's no gender in this, so even though they're showing as queens, it could be anybody. But we do have a Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, rising. It's funny I said Scorpio, Cancer, rising. So it might be somebody who has a Cancer rising. That's kind of hard to know, you know. I don't know if I want to take the job. What's your rising sign? But Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces was the thing. And then the earth sign energy of the Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. You know, we're going to be moving into the sign of Cancer after the solstice on that 20th, when we go into 2021, when we go into that big shift. But these feel like actual people. And these feel like people, it could be too, like you may have, look at this, you may have, you know, initially talked to this person. This keeps feeling like this. Like you initially applied for one job, or you're initially trying for one thing, or maybe you initially talked to this person. But they said no, looks like a no here. But then this other person picks it up. Maybe a different department again, or a different type of job within the same company, maybe a colleague. I mean, maybe nothing at all related, maybe just as far as timing. You know, one thing doesn't work out and then the next thing does, you know. But it feels connected. For somebody, or maybe several people out there, it does feel connected. So yeah, you've got this beautiful energy above you. The universe is working things out, but you're kind of still in the thick of it here. You're looking right at these problems that have to be dealt with, impasses that you're going to have to get through. You know, you're just seeing the problem, not the solution, maybe, you know. And there is a solution. There is a solution. And the universe is working on it. Working on it and working it out for you here. You know, again, usually Geminis are, I don't have to say this to Geminis because you guys are just, you know, right in the flow all the way. But it does feel like, you know, maybe you are, you're not in the flow. Like you're just looking at, you're trying to solve a problem, but sometimes you can't, the problem can't be solved and you need to walk away. You know, that's what this stuff is showing up as. All right, let's find this animal totem. Let's get our animal totem going and see what else information we can get for. I keep wanting to say Taurus friends too, and I know we're doing Gemini. And if I said Taurus at any time, disregard that. But there's this connection to Taurus. So you know, maybe this Knight of Pentacles is an actual Taurus person that you're going to be involved with, or even the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of Earth energy showing up here. So it could be even something even that maybe went on around the time of the Taurus eclipse back on May 16th. So yeah, you know, apply it to your personal situation. Follow your North Star. That's what I'm getting to. I see this King of Swords. He's looking at the star in this, and it's pointed. This is pointing up to me. The staff is pointing up. This staff. Follow that North Star. That North Star is going to lead you to your truth. That's what the universe, the guides are coming through with. Animal totem for Taurus. It's not Taurus. It's not Taurus. It's Gemini. I know. Hummingbird though. Hummingbird is happiness, joy, beautiful energy. It's love too. I mean, you do have the Ten of Cups. One or the other of these people here could be a love interest for somebody out there. You might be trying to decide between two lovers, but this is bringing this beautiful upward, very high vibe energy in. Okay, love abounding, laughter and joy, elevated vibration bring glimpses of magic. The fairy folk surely dance nearby. Savor the sweet bouquet and taste the nectar of life. Yeah, taste that nectar, Gemini. I keep wanting to say Taurus. But tasting that nectar, don't try to, because maybe this is sort of like a Taurian energy. You know, if you have Gemini, you may have planets in Taurus too. So, you know, this is like wanting to hang on to something that needs to be let go of. And the Taurus eclipse was definitely trying to, and now we're moving into this beautiful new energy of this beautiful new thing. And whatever suffering that you had to go through, justice has been done. You've done that suffering, okay? All right, real quick before we wrap it up, again, everybody, thanks for everybody who's been listening to my new album. Talk about lifting up your vibration. That's exactly what this does. It's, you know, the Rock and Roll Prophetess is not just a moniker. I'm a musician for many years, longer than I've been reading tarot, but not by much, you know. I started playing in 3rd grade, and then I started reading tarot at age 13. So many decades of doing both. That's how the name came about. But anyway, so I put out a solo album. It's instrumental. Low-key is because it very much is low-key. So check it out on your favorite music platform. You can find the links below. And then on the featured readings for this month is going to be the Solstice reading, available for a limited time. Always a popular reading. It's looking at the upcoming season. It's astrology, but it's also a psychic reading. And then the soulmate reading, which is a past life reading for 2 people. I do have the regular soul reading that is a past life reading for an individual, and now I've added this new soulmate reading. And I have a bunch of other readings and books and decks and various different things. You know what's been real popular lately has been my Sigil book. That's been real popular. It's been selling quite a bit, so I'm really happy about that. If you want to get into you know, making sigils, I have this sigil workbook. People have really been seeming to like that a lot. So, you know, there's plenty of things, and you can get something nice for yourself, but also support the channel and my creations. I appreciate all of you that do so regularly, who like, share, subscribe. It's all appreciated. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate, and we'll talk to you again. Patreon's coming up next. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.